going on, guys? Welcome back to Swirly Games. We are back today with another Build-A-Squad episode here, playing MLB The Show 19. I was looking around at some cards, and I had the idea that I've been kicking around for a little while. This actually took me a little bit to put together because this is, luckily, and it's honestly a sign of how great of a game this was as far as what this team build is directed towards. It's really tough. You have a million options, but I built a no money spent squad in MLB The Show 19. So basically, every single card in this lineup, all 25, you can acquire without putting a dime into this game. Either you complete a set of moments, you get your player rating, your player level up high enough that you unlock a choice pack, you get to choose one of these cards, the different bosses from all the programs, playing online and ranked, you get up to 500, you can get some choice packs. I'm not good enough to get any of the World Series choice cards, but technically could have done that too. I could have done like a BR flawless, like something you can do without putting money into the game to get that card, makes it eligible for this team build. So I put another little wrinkle into this. I wanted to have the core of the game represented, so there was 10 programs. Well, there's the 11th inning program, but that's just like celebrating the whole year. 10 different programs with 3 different cards you can choose from. So I made the rule on my own that every single program had to be represented in this build, which only one of them I didn't have a card for and I had to go buy somebody. But the first inning program, you could choose either Andrew Jones, a 91 center fielder, Cy Young, starting pitcher, or Goose Gossage, a 95 overall relief pitcher. Almost all these are the cards that I picked at the time. I picked Andrew Jones. I still have him, so he's the one I picked for this one. Second inning was Miggy, Vlad Guerrero, or Mad Bum. Again, who I picked at the time, who I still have. Got him in the rotation, filling up one of these spots. Inning 3, you had Roberto Alomar, second base, Ricky Henderson, or Justin Verlander. The first that had all 399 overalls as bosses to choose from. So I picked Roberto, so he's getting the spot at second. Now the 5th inning program. So at the time, I picked Lou Gehrig because he looked far and away the best player. You could either pick Josh Donaldson, Bob Gibson, or Lou Gehrig, a lefty first baseman, who I regret selling Lou Gehrig so hard. I sold him for like $85K. I went to go buy him. He's like $175 now because he's actually he's like in the meta for like, if you're going to use not Frank Thomas at first, like you're probably using Lou Gehrig because he's a monster. So I went out and spent $40,000 on Josh Donaldson. Not the best, but he's actually a pretty good card. So I'll probably sell him again after this video's over. But hey, for this video, he'll work because I wanted to have one of every inning represented. So he's our 5th inning guy. Now the 6th inning program. This is one who you guys know, me and Griffey. I wanted to mix it up because there wasn't a 99 option at catcher. So I ended up picking Mike Piazza to use in this spot for the 6th inning program. But I would not, Griffey's my favorite of the 3, for sure. So it was either Griffey, Piazza, or Jackie Robinson. The only other decent option for Piazza that was no money spent was Jason Kendall from the Signature Series teams. He was the first one of that set. So I decided to go with Piazza just to try to get as many 99s as I possibly could. 7th inning, you had Andre Dawson, who I also have and love on the squad, but I ended up picking somebody else. Jeff Bagwell, very underwhelming. I don't think I've seen him used by basically anybody. Decent first baseman. And Tom Seaver, who's been a solid starter for me so far this year. Doesn't have crazy stuff, but he's got a lot of pitch variants and pitch speeds that are all over the place. So Tom Seaver is our 7th inning program. 8th inning yet again had a ton of options. Now I had Johnny Bench at one point, ended up selling him to eventually get Mike Piazza. If I had Johnny Bench, so I probably would have picked him because of how many outfield options there actually are. But instead, Ted Williams is the one I have. So Ted Williams going in left. The other option was Ernie Banks, shortstop from the Cubs. Which card? I almost bought all 3 of the cards for that program because there wasn't a good shortstop really out yet, and he looked pretty nasty. 9th inning program was the finest program. So we had finest DJ LeMahieu, finest Robert Acuna Jr., and finest Jacob deGrom, who's who I picked because I didn't have another reliable starter that was a 99 in my rotation because fuck Nolan Ryan. Don't like him. And finally, the 10th inning program had Albert Pujols, who's going to be our first baseman for this team build. Signature Series Mike Trout, and Signature Series, who was the last one? Mike Schmidt, who's a solid option at third base. So our 10 program guys, we've got Andrew Jones, Mad Bum, Roberto Alomar, Billy Wagner, Josh Donaldson, Mike Piazza, 7th inning, Tom Seaver. 8th was, don't tell me, Ted Williams. So many to remember. 9, Jacob deGrom from the finest, and 10th and finally, Albert Pujols. So all 10 inning programs are represented in this build, which is cool. The other most common way to get 99s was the level up tree. So you start the game at bronze level 1, and it's 100 levels of bronze. And when you're at 99 bronze, the next level up is silver 1. And every time you hit a 1 of the next category, you got a choice pack that had either Tony Gwynn, Duke Snyder, Frank Thomas, who else was in that? Brooks Robinson, or where did you go? Or Joe Morgan. I believe there's 5 options, because you had 1 at silver, 1 at gold, 1 at diamond, and when you hit diamond 100, you got a choice pack of 2 to get the final 2 that you had in there. So for this one, I'm using Tony Gwynn in right and Duke Snyder in center from those guys in the actual starting lineup. Got Frank Thomas on the bench as a right-handed bat. I don't have, Brooks Robinson and Joe Morgan I wasn't the biggest fans of, so they're going to be off this one. But those, another option you could have had for this build. Another popular way to get cards this year was through the moment trees, and the biggest one that had a good variety of Signature Series cards were the Signature Series teams. A lot of people didn't like them because in the end of as far as being super competitive, they weren't the best cards of all time, but there's still some 98s, like 96 plus I think was what all of them were at least. I don't know, there's 95 who's in here, but so from that I got Pee Wee Reese to be our shortstop. No 99 shortstop that I picked for this. I could have used Barry Larkin, who was like the 200 program star for one of the packs, but I wanted to represent more of the different ways you could get cards out of this. So we got Pee Wee at short. Adrian Gonzalez was a part of that as well, and Vlad Guerrero was the ultimate reward for doing all of them. You could also get Ron Guidry, starting pitcher, and Wade Davis in the bullpen. So that one had a ton of options to really build up your squad pretty well. Moments Extreme, absolute nightmare. Oh, could not stand it. But if you were able to beat set 2, you got Andrew Miller out of it. So he also applies for the squad. Liam Hendricks was one of the 200-star packs, I think, and the finest program, so program 9, and a 9th inning program. Trevor Hoffman and Clayton Kershaw were from the level up trees as well. There was like these elite diamond packs you got to choose along with your silver 199 choices. You had Clayton Kershaw plus Nolan Ryan were the 299s. You could get Trevor Hoffman, 96 reliever, and then there was tons of guys like Jason Giambi, the Alan Trammell card, Johnny Bench 95. I'm trying to think who else. There's a Matt Kemp 93, the Ichiro 93. A lot of cards you guys probably saw a lot, especially early on in the year. Those guys were also options, but I only went with those ones. Blake Trinan represents our way to get cards by playing online a little bit. If you get to 500, the pennant race, I believe, rating in the quest to be ranked seasons, there was like a diamond choice pack you got to use. And Blake Trinan was in it, and at the time, this card was nasty. 110 hits per 9, got really good velo, really good break, decent control, and that clutch. So when guys get on base, he's just not phased. So he's got, a 98 mile an hour fastball, cutter that can hit 96. He's a beast. Patrick Corbin was in the, I think it was the 8th inning program that had moments based around the playoffs, where there was these playoff series choice packs you could open up with like Patrick Corbin pitched 3 scoreless innings in Game 7 of the World Series. Like they made almost like Topps Now cards, but for the playoffs as they happen. So I used him in this to fill out the rest of the bullpen. So that's the rest of the bullpen. The rotation's been looked at, and I think the only card left was Ichiro, who had a set of moments you could do as well that do these moments, you get a card. There's tons of those. Like the Sony Partner moments had a bunch of cards. The Topps Now had a bunch of cards. There's so many ways you can get free cards, and like this, you could build 100 squads and they'd all be different with completely different cards by the end of this game of players that you could get without putting a single dime into this game, which is awesome. So I've been talking for forever to explain where this team came from, but just the gist of it, a team of guys you'd have to spend a dime for. So, you could get a 98 overall team by the end of the year without putting a single penny in this game, which I think is awesome. So without further ado, let's get a game going. New Jersey Blue Labels. All right, let's see who we got here. What kind of squad has he got? All right, he's got Signature Series Garrett Cole on the mound. I've been facing him a ton lately. Ichiro, Roberto Alomar, Chipper Jones. Oh, God, this guy's a World Series player. Lou Gehrig, Ted Williams, Tony, Cap at catcher, and Omar at short, which Omar's a good example of the events had a lot of cards you could have got for free. Like Signature Series Omar and Travis Hafner were big ones. Finest event had a ton of cards like Bogarts, and Pete Alonso, and Scherzer, I believe. Tons of cards. God, this guy's played a lot. So yeah, just tons of ways you can get cards. Maybe I'll do like boss only packs or boss only cards, minion only cards. Like there's so many team builds you could do for like cards you get in moment specifically. I might do something like that. It might be kind of cool. This guy'd be in it. So I haven't used Mad Bum in a long time, but I carved people up with Mad Bum at the beginning of the season. It was amazing. So this guy either made World Series or bought Chipper Jones, which both is insane. You gotta be kidding me. Please get him. Get him.
And he is going to reach to start the ball game. Didn't hit it far, but it's an infield single.
Okay.
So coming to the plate, Roberto Alomar.
Slide step cutter got people all year.
Talked about it. He doesn't walk a whole lot of guys.
Oh, look at that play! Get him! Woo! Who's at second? Roberto Alomar making plays. Roberto robs Roberto. Roberto. Holy, we got to see that again, boys. That's a thumbnail if I've ever seen one. Woo! Boom! Money on that cutter right there. That's what I'm talking about. All right, good defense, good pitching. Let's make it some good hitting too. I remember to take the candy cane bat out of here. We're back to the dad bat. Let's go, dads. That's ripped right at him, though. Josh Donaldson, first ever at bat with this guy. See if he can do some damage. Maybe I will keep his card if he has a good game. Smokes, got getting down? Oh. Whoops. Hit the PlayStation button on accident. Man, that was a good rip. Damn it, too high. I think the being a little bit outside was fine, but I think the height is what made him bat away at that. Well, it's another double play. Easier ball for Roberto to handle this time, but we got him nonetheless. Oh, this cutter was bad pulse. Don't hang it too much over the plate. Alright, he popped it up. Stay in play. Nice. Who's in left? Teddy? Attaboy. Alright, let's get the bats going. Oh, what am I swinging at? Teddy. Oh. That was trash. He got me on the cutter, too. Let's go, Pizza Man. Shout out, Billy. What's up, man? This homer's for you. Ding dong for Billy. Ground out for Billy. Ah, Roberto can't make that play. Good hit. Floated a curveball finally. Give me that ground ball one more time. Oh, it's bad. There goes double play because it's frustrating. We need a big strike out here.
And this misses for ball 4.
Oh, hey, at least the pitcher's up.
Here in the first 3 innings from the stretch. And they indeed want the pitcher to move his
good bunt. Wow, that sucks. How do people bunt? How are people good at it? Catch that front half of the plate. That's a good shallow pop up though. Get him! Let's go, boys. Made him pay for that base running blunder. Holy hell. Got lucky there. Got very lucky there. Come on, bottom of the lineup. Somebody get on base. Anybody. Chasing these curveballs or chasing these changeups. Not good at bats. 2-0 count. I swung at a ball on the ground on the dirt. Get in there. Okay. Bailed me out. What am I swinging at that pitch for on 2-0? Little jam job. I can't get hits on those like everybody else can, though. Oh, that's crushed by Chipper Jones. Not quite going to catch that one. Hung that changeup just enough. Little flare, but Pee-wee's got it. All right, end this inning. One mistake. Gotta get the bats going. Gotta respond. Bottom 4. Everyone's seen him once. Come on. Whoa, buddy. I know he robbed you, but damn. Don't gotta throw his face or nothing. Did he go? Yes, he did. Yeah, he punched one to right last time. See if we can keep it in the infield this time. Ooh, don't hang that, though. Kept it in the park, though, for whatever reason. Oh, the changeup. 89 looks so slow with this guy. This guy's a good pitcher, man. I'm all over the place. I forgot he had a curveball. It'd been so long since he threw one. Slider the other way. Line out again. Pizza! Get over his head! Oh, man, I can't get a hit, boys. I cannot get a hit. I just gotta keep it at a one-run game until the offense hopefully figures it out. Duke with his rip of a single last time. That's... Oh, thank God. I gotta get the bullpen ready. Since Mad Bum's gonna come up to the plate next inning and I can't hit, so I need all the help I can get. It's really been one bad pitch that's like really, oh boy, that could be anywhere. Be outside, please be a ball. Get there, Duke, go, 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 go. Oh, that's one I probably could have dove for and had a chance at. God damn it. There we go, big strikeout of Chipper. Alright, let's see. If I get a guy on, maybe I will take Mad Bum out, but I don't know. We'll see. We'll cut her outside. Nice, get the pop up. Well, we got a pitcher's duel in this one, boys. Pitcher's duel and do good defense. Alright, curveball breaking back inside. I haven't really thrown this pitch yet, especially to a righty. There it is. That's exactly where I wanted it. We need hits, guys. We have one hit, and it was a BS bad infield single that the frickin' animation helped us on. We got 2, 3, 4. He's only thrown 45 pitches. I've been late on every... Come on, Roberto, put one in the damn gap. Like, why is that not hit hard? Ted Williams. This is absurd. I don't have a real hit. Nice play, Mad Bum. That was nice. Okay. Just waiting for me to get animation screwed over. He basically has a perfect game going because that was trash that I even got the hit that I did get. There we go. Nice pitch. That curveball's working there, man. Literally one bad pitch. Did he go this time? What? I have not had a single fucking confirmed swing. I have played this game for 700 hours this year. I don't have a it's literally never happened. It's 3 in a row he didn't swing. See? It's no way. Just throw fastballs, because this is horseshit.
Here's a blooper out toward left center. Williams coming on. He can't get there. So
he's going to score. I'm calling it right now. He's scoring. After that, he's scoring. Oh, that could be over the plate. Yep. He's going to score. What'd I say? He's going to score a run. He swung, and that's a strike. Come on. What is this? No one checks swings this many times and doesn't actually swing. It's bullshit. Are we sure he swung on that one? I know he made contact, but maybe he didn't swing. Maybe somehow that was a ball. Thank you. If he would have kept running, this video would have ended right there. Come on, you guys. All right, Pujols. I need a lefty. Agon, you know what to do. Poke through. There we go, Agon with a real hit. Oh! Go 2. Thank God. And then he made a bad throw. Is there anybody at third base? Okay. That's huge. Huge right now. Do I have anybody else that can play first? Frank, but that's bad defense. Okay. We got to bring him in. Agon's got 34 speed. You can work with that. That changeup has got me all fucked up, you guys. Still 56 pitches in the 8th inning.
0-1 here. It's Pee-wee Reese.
Fucking waste that double too.
Ground ball last time up. And 8 innings have come by. And did he go around? No, he
Of course he didn't go around, Matty, because this game is fucked when it comes to check swings. I don't know how he didn't hit that to the moon.
It's high and deep to
Inside slider. Let's mix it up, please.
Still facing a starter. If they would have had some ABs like this earlier in the game, I think they get into the
Mad Bum, you're at 100 pitches, bud. That's it.
him on ball four. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes.
These fucking check swings
But it doesn't quite find the strike zone.
drive me insane.
Here's a
Yeah, how you like 98?
Number 23, Adrian Gonzalez.
Williams swings and drives a fly ball out to
That's fucking stupid. That's so stupid.
now batting. Ronald Acuna.
Why was that down the middle? Next year I'm using analog pitching because pulse is fucking dumb. How does a pulse that ends up exactly like that end up 6 inches over the plate? How? Makes no sense. I just want, if my pitcher throws a bad pitch, I want it to be because I screwed up. That's all I care about. I'm fucking tired of like, oh well, the odds were you were supposed to throw one down the middle this time, so we did that.
And it's 2 balls and 2 strikes.
Drives me insane. Oh my god, one more out and this nightmare fucking game is over.
Played as the last chance for his
Power swinging with Roberto every single pitch.
committed to that one a bit too soon.
Fuck it.
Locks him up for
Yeah,
swing on, and
we're in a perfect way to end this horse shit.
has it. Throw on to first in the
That was the worst game I've ever played.
well, we've talked about his dominance.
Absolutely the worst game I've ever played.
He ended
Offensively,
up
for
finishing
sure.
what he started. A
That was
complete game
abysmal.
without- he's a
2 hits.
as far as I'm concerned.
One of them was a bullshit infield single on a bad animation, honestly. And the other one barely snuck through the shift. That was atrocious. That was the worst I've ever played. I pitched okay.
3 minutes.
A lot of walks. That sucked. That guy had me all over the place. I normally hit Garrett Cole pretty well, I feel like, but I just couldn't. I just feel like nothing was coming off the bat. Like, I didn't square up any of those pitches because I was just barely off enough that it was just little bloop fly balls and shit. That was terrible. Alright, good game, man. Good game. Thank you guys so much for watching. Please sure to like and subscribe. Follow me on Twitter at Swirly Games. Listen to my dad. And I'll see you in the next video.